Okay, so just a couple weeks ago, I got a new puppy. His name is Goose, and he's a Brittany Spaniel. And ever since bringing him home, I've been wanting to make a video that goes over all of the essentials that you need before you bring your new puppy home. So number one is you're going to need a crate. I personally love the wire crates because they typically come with a divider. This is really nice because then you only have to buy one crate and the crate will work as your puppy grows. You can go ahead and get a plastic crate, but keep in mind that if you have a large dog breed, you may end up having to buy 2 or more dog crates throughout your dog's life. Next thing you're going to need is you're going to need a puppy playpen or some baby gates, or a combination of both. Right off the bat, you don't want to let your puppy run around your entire house. This is to establish boundaries and also really for your puppy's safety. Puppies are naturally curious and they'll get into everything from power cables to your favorite shoes. So my recommendation would be to block off maybe one room of the house with baby gates, and that way you can keep him contained and keep an eye on him and make sure he's safe. Number 3 is blankets and towels. I don't recommend going out right now and getting your puppy a dog bed. Reason being is your puppy's not trained yet and is likely to have an accident on the bed or tear it up. So I would recommend going out and getting just a good stack of towels, and this way you can put him in your dog's crate so he's comfortable, and if he has an accident or something, you can easily switch them out and wash them and keep them on constant rotation that way. Number 4 is stain and odor remover. No matter how closely you're watching your puppy, they will have an accident. It's just a normal thing puppies do. So you're gonna wanna have a good stain and odor remover on hand. I use Nature's Miracle just because I like the smell, and it does a really good job at getting the stains out. Next thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need poop bags, because your puppy's gonna poop and you're gonna need to pick it up. So these work really well. You can also get like one of those like little pooper scoopers if you have your own yard. That way you can just keep it outside or in your garage. I live in an apartment, so I use the bags. The next thing you're gonna need is dog food. Ask your breeder or your animal shelter for a little baggie of whatever food that they got used to eating. That way you can mix a little bit of the old food in with the new food and slowly start transitioning your puppy to the new food. If you switch them to the new food right off the bat, they'll likely get an upset stomach. So that's my recommendation with dog food. Now you're gonna need to have something to put your dog food in, so you're gonna need to pick up some dog bowls. Your best option is gonna be a stainless steel bowl. Reason being is that they are the most durable and the easiest to clean. The second best would be a ceramic bowl. The only thing to keep in mind is that if the ceramic chips, you're gonna wanna throw it out and pick up a new bowl, otherwise it can start harvesting bacteria in the chipped area. I would stay away from getting a plastic bowl because a lot of them aren't BPA free and they're the least durable. And like the ceramic bowls, if they get scratched up, they can start to harvest bacteria. So I would definitely recommend either getting a stainless steel or ceramic bowl for your puppy. Next up is dog treats. I recommend getting just the tiny bite-sized training treats or something that you can easily break off into little pieces. Because from the second you bring your new puppy home, you're gonna wanna start with training, and treats are gonna help you a lot with this process. Next thing you're going to need is you're going to need a harness and a leash. The reason I said harness as opposed to a normal dog collar is because your puppy is gonna have a really fragile neck and he's not leash trained yet, and he's gonna be pulling and tugging on it, and you don't wanna hurt your puppy's neck. So this is the harness I use. I like it because there's a lot of fabric on it and it doesn't pinch his sides, his fur doesn't get caught in it, and it's just really simple and easy to put on him. You're gonna want simple with a harness because the last thing you wanna be doing is trying to figure out how to put a harness on to a squirmy dog. So keep it simple. As for leashes, I like to use just a very classic nylon leash like this one. I don't recommend getting one of those retractable leashes, mainly because they're known for breaking very easily, and you don't want a retractable leash snapping back at you if it breaks, and you don't want to hurt your puppy as well. They're also kind of harder to leash train your dog on, so much like the harness, keep your leash very simple. Next, you're going to want to get your puppy some ID tags to put on his harness or on his collar when he gets a little bit older. You can get these engraved at any Petco or PetSmart. I just put my name and phone number on there. And don't forget to get your puppy toys. Now, toys sound kind of like this extra fun thing to get your puppy, but they're actually really a necessity. Puppies have these puppy teeth and they need to chew on things, and if they don't have any designated chew toys, they will chew on you and they will chew on your furniture. So get your puppy a good variety of toys. Over time, you can get your puppy as many toys as you want, but right off the bat, I recommend getting a minimum of 3 toys. This way you can get a variety of toys. You know, you can get him something a little bit soft like this, like a stuffed animal to chew on. You can get him something a little more in between, like a rope. And then you can also get him something a little harder, like a teething toy. You're gonna want variety so that your puppy doesn't get bored. The next thing you're gonna need is puppy shampoo. You definitely don't wanna use human shampoo on animals because they have different skin than we do, and using our products on them could actually dry out their skin. So I use this Earth Bath puppy shampoo. It's a really mild shampoo and it doesn't have a lot of nasty chemicals in it like a lot of them do. Next thing is a dog brush. My puppy right now doesn't really have an unruly coat yet. His hair isn't too long, so he doesn't really need to be brushed that often, but I went ahead and got him a brush anyway, just to get him used to being brushed. So every now and again I'll start brushing him, so when he does get older and needs to be brushed more often, he already knows the drill and, you know, is used to the brush by then. Next up is a toothbrush. Much like the normal brush, you're going to want to get your puppy a toothbrush just to get him used to the process of getting his teeth cleaned. This is going to make your life a lot easier when his puppy teeth fall out and you really need to keep his teeth cleaned throughout his life. And kind of the bonus last thing that's a little bit more optional are nail clippers. Now, you're going to want to keep your puppy's nails trim, but a lot of people like me aren't comfortable clipping their dog's nails because if it's done wrong, you can actually end up hurting your dog. So I get my vet or a groomer to do it for me. But if you feel comfortable doing it and know how to do it properly, then you're going to want to get some nail clippers. Alright, so that is all of the essential things you need before you bring your new puppy home. I hope this video helped you. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.